Hello everyone and welcome to our Palworld Survival Guide. We have another Paldeck highlight. Lifmunk is our subject today, and this is our lovely Lifmunk here, who we have named Linda. She's busy chopping this tree down. I'm not sure why she wants to chop this tree, but she does. But that is that's her. Now, Lifmunks, I think they're pretty fun, especially if you use them in combat. They are surprisingly deadly in certain situations. So let's talk about our little friend here. So if we look at their Paldeck, we can very quickly see, scroll up here, there we are, that they are a grass type. So that means that they are strong against ground types, which are, I believe, like Rushor, I think, is a ground type, if I recall correctly. So those kind of the pals, but they're also weak against fire types. So, you know, our Foxbarks here could kick this guy's butt. And then obviously their Paldeck number is number 4. So that's kind of just their little quick stats there. Now let's talk about their work skills, because honestly, like, they have so many, it's crazy. So they're all level 1s, but they can do your planting, your handiwork, your lumbering, your medicine production, and your gathering. So basically, this guy's good at almost everything, really, which makes them, in my opinion, like one of the better starter pals, just because they can cover so much. And now that Palworld has finally released its work priority, I guess, is kind of like what they're, from what I understand, with this guy here. Yeah, we can kind of like set their work preferences now. You can have even more control over what this person is actually, what the Lifmunk's actually doing. So you can be like, yeah, you know what, maybe like don't do any handiwork right now, just focus on like medicine production or something. So, and because they have such like a wide range, you know, you can control them a little bit better, and they can be a little bit more effective that way. So absolutely love the Lifmunk for just how useful they are, especially when it comes to medicine production, because they're one of the first pals that are easier to get for producing medicine. And that's very useful, especially later on down the line when you start getting like some pretty intense raids. Having medicine on hand is helpful for that, to get your guys, you know, back up in good order, and especially if you're kind of like pushing your pals for work too. You know, their sanity is dropping, they're not happy. Having a pal that can make medicine that makes them feel better, always good to have. So that is that. Now if you look at their drops, if you go ahead and like defeat them in battle, or if you capture them, they drop both berry seeds and low-grade medical supplies, which is great. I actually love that. I don't really care about the berry seeds as much, because a lot of other pals do that. But low-grade medical supplies, that's pretty awesome, especially because Lifmunks are pretty easy to take down. They're very much, you know, kind of beginner, well, they are beginner-level pals. So this is a very good way to kind of grind low-grade medical supplies if you need them. And if you're not quite sure what this specific type of medical supply does, I actually do have a video that kind of goes into what the different medical stuff does. So go ahead and refer to that. But very useful for that. I love it. So that's great. Now their partner skill is a lot of fun. If we actually quick go grab, we're getting to Twilight here, but let's see if we can quick grab our friend. You can go take a rest, buddy. We're just gonna grab Linda real fast. Linda, one moment, please. And the partner skill is called, what is it called? It's called Lifmunk Recoil. So basically, when activated, this guy will leap onto our heads, and they are going to use a submachine gun while we're attacking, and it's crazy. All right. So this is going to be like a massacre, because Cremus doesn't really have too much health, but all right. So he's on our head, right? Or she's on our head, and then literally we're just going to be like, oh, we're not even like. If we just, I was gonna say if we hold it, but like they're dying so fast. But basically, the idea here is that, like, you know, if you have somebody who has a lot of health, our friend here can really just go to town. I'm trying to find something that's a little bit bigger, because goodness, okay, there we go. If I can make it there in time. All right, let's see here. Oh, too late. But anyway, but basically the submachine is amazing, because when you have pals that have a lot of health, and you're using your submachine on them, like, they go down real fast, and it's pretty amazing. Let's see if we can catch this, just out of curiosity. So amazing on that. And so they're kind of like good for, like, you know, higher level pals, but also like bosses even, just to kind of like bring them down a little bit. Not bad at all for that. Who's this? Oh, hello. Amazing. And then this is the ground type right here, so super strong against it. Well done, Linda. You can calm down now. But yeah, so yeah, the submachine gun is really, I think, really great for, you know, just like your beginning kind of stages, like your level 1 to like 15, 20-ish, I would say. Maybe even like beyond that a little bit. Really good at just kind of taking down outposts, taking down some of these beginner bosses, or even just like slightly higher level pals. That submachine can eat through them, and it's amazing. And it's also like really good for base defense too. You can wipe out. Like I used her for a raid that had, I think it was a bunch of pals that were attacking, Incineram and the. Whoever goes with Incineram, totally forgot their names, but they just the submachine just like ate through them all, so pretty amazing, and I love that for it. So that's the partner skill, and then so with all that in mind, with its like work and with its combat, I really think that Lifmunk is best for, obviously for base defense, I would say, as well as like a boss companion, at least for the early game bosses. So bring them with you, because like that submachine, I'm just telling you, it's amazing and it's a lot of fun to use too. So if you want to breed a Lifmunk, like there are so many combinations, first and foremost, like there's so many different combinations you can use, but we'll just kind of highlight some of them. But so if you want to breed a Lifmunk, you can combine a Mao and Jolthog, a Mao and Foxsparks, a Mao and Depresso, a Mao and Hoocrates, a Mao Christ and a Lifmunk, a Mao Christ and a Hangyu, a Mao Christ and a Hangyu Christ, a Mao Christ and a Sparkit, and then you obviously have your Lifmunk and your Lifmunk. They will also produce more Lifmunks. If you have a Lifmunk already, you can cross it with a Hangyu to get another Lifmunk. If you have some T-Fonts on you, you can cross it with a Jolthog or a Jolthog Christ to get Lifmunks, as well as a Depresso. There's a lot of options out there, so those are just the kind of like the easiest ones in my opinion. And you can obviously always capture them, and that goes into like its location. So if you go back to there we are. They spawn here, you know, in the windswept hills, obviously, as well as the Marsh Island. Oh, I have a raid. Let's quick go to sleep so I can see them. So that's where they spawn. I tend to always go in the Marsh Island area just because there's so many there. Oh, we don't want to climb this. Thank you. All right, let's just quick get these guys going, and then Linda, are you? Yeah, come here. Oh, she's there. Go, guys, go, do your thing. Oh, we're gonna have an explosion, of course. Can always count on our V-Guard for that. Great work, guys, great work. I'm not doing anything, I'm just watching them do their thing. Good job, everyone. Well done. All right, back to work, everybody, please. Thank you. So, yeah, RB. Thank you, Vixie. But yeah, so that's kind of like where you can find it. Like I said, the Marsh Island is where I tend to go, and actually, if I can maybe quick fast travel there. Fort Ruins is like one of my favorite locations to find these guys, and they are like step up. Like they're definitely like, there we go, there's one right there. They're definitely like, you know, lower level, so it really doesn't take too much to take them down and capture them. So that's pretty great. There's two over there, and they tend to travel in pairs as well, so very easy to get like two at a time if you want to, you know, get a bunch, or you're looking for like one that has certain skills, or if you just want to collect them all for like the essence condenser, you know, this is a great place to find them. But that's about it. So let me know what your favorite things about Lifmunk is, if it's like one of your favorite pals, or if you have any other ways that you like to use it. Love to hear it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep surviving and keep thriving.